Hi there, that's right, it's Nick Dash back on the camera again one more time. Hi there, how the heck's it going? I'm gonna take a problem from a different point of view, and then hopefully we can, just break it down. Now, I'm subscribed to the Theosophical Society's newsletter, which they send out once in a while. And there's some interesting passages here, and I'm just going to read through them very quickly, and then make my usual comment. It says here, the Theosophical approach, as opposed to many orthodox religions, is that spirituality is about an ability to freely go into a form and experience a unity with it, and not become stuck inside. But following the natural cycles, both inner and outer, one should withdraw back into the spirits for the renewal and growth. Thus the form is not evil per se, nor the world is a sinful place, inasmuch as one is not imprisoned by a form. Got that so far? Okay, I'll read on. A very literal example would be the rider and his horse. The rider, if he is a good one, would be the one with his horse, but always perfectly aware that he is not the horse. If we use this as an analogy for the soul and personality, then the aspect of the soul which is in incarnation is the rider, while our mental, astral and physical material sheets can be compared to a horse. But wait a second. It says there, if we use this as an analogy for the soul and personality. But what about using it as an analogy for something else? Because it's talking about going freely into a form and experiencing a unity with it. What if the word form here refers to something from the world of ideas, such as an ideology, or a belief structure, or a point of view? So to maybe temporarily take upon the form of, let's say, being in a religion, or being an atheist, or being a conservative, but also realizing you're separate to the whole collective, and you don't necessarily have to obey what the whole collective says and does, and then to be able to move away from it, and then develop a bit of freedom with the passage of time, which it could be from religion to atheism, going through deconversion, or it could be going from atheism into religion, or it could be going from one religion to another religion, or one politics to another politics, or from politics to religion, and so on and so forth. Changing your form, and the form in question is the ideology or the culture which you're in at the time, or which you feel that you're in at the time. You see, this stuff can be seen on much deeper levels than just looking at hippy dippy trippy stuff. Okay, there's forms of wisdom in spiritual text, forms of wisdom, so long as we don't get trapped by the form, so to speak, and we don't get locked into that particular form and see that one particular form as being the be-all and end-all of everything, something that we have to obey. Too many people just throw the wisdom in religion away without seeing that they can creatively use it in quite a beneficial way, just for what I think it should or could be used for, namely bodies of wisdom that will help you see the world in different ways. Now, if all of this stuff went away and was got rid of, that could actually be a bad thing. So it has to be guarded, it has to be protected, but it's also got to be explained in a rational way. And we don't have that many people explaining this in a rational way. And that's a problem. And a problem which I think we'll be able to overcome with time, but it'll take time to get there. And in the meantime, we just got to carry on talking. Okay, for those of you who are wondering as to how I create this wonderful effect of having like a complete another black background and just like the half of my face illuminated, I'll show you how. It's just purely to do with the angle of my lights here. If I turn the light ever so slightly, it illuminates the rest of the room. And if I turn it back, you get the same groovy effect of me highlighting the darkness behind me. I haven't got a black sheet behind me, there's no green screen, it's just me with a garage security light G-clamped to my desk.